Yeah, sure. Welcome back to the Bookie Pony podcast. Another day, another episode. My name is Mpumelelo Mtinto, the founder of Ibuki Pony. And today, once again, I'm with beautiful black boys on the Bookie Pony podcast couch. And they will introduce themselves quickly so that we can get to these topics. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I still don't understand why we don't have a jingle. I think next time we introduce
Jingle,
ourselves,
jingle bells, jingle
one day should
all
just
the way.
like cycle the
La, la,
bike. But anyways, welcome back to the Pookie Pony podcast, guys. My name is Tinyi Konkuna, as you know, TK. I'm the sales director. Today I didn't make any sales, but I do have hot topics.
Social Bafetu, it's your boy again. We are back on another episode of our podcast. My name is Wandi. My surname is Ndlovu. I can't wait to have these conversations today, guys. Oh, what a nice topic you have today.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Yeah, sure, bafethu, and obviously intwana yini health ibuyile vie. The first aid of the team obviously intwana yala Bookie Pony, Blomena Machita Crane. Yazi namhlanje shayo na riding there. Yeah, sure.
Aware? All right. Township tourism. Kotwa. Today we're talking about trending topics, but also we're going to touch base on one of the most important topics that took place in tourism that we all feel township tourism did not have a voice or a say. I mean, I don't think anyone had a say, to be quite honest, but people had opinions on the topic. But I don't remember seeing anything from our fellow township tourism colleagues about that topic. But we will get to it. TK, you saw something about
Oh yeah.
about Soweto
So
in a different country.
So we have, I think we've adopted another country. So I think we're no longer 49 different townships now. We are now 50.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
Out of Soweto.
Out of Soweto. So listen to this. So Lusaka, their biggest market is called the Soweto New Market, with over 7,000 stalls where people go there to shop.
Jeez.
There's fruits, there's veggies, there's also clothing. So now that's why I'm saying that we are no longer 49, guys. We are now 50.
I was in a small street.
Small township.
Small township. Yes, mini township. But also, what was a mind blower for me was that it's in another country, so they named that after us. I mean, they could have took Brazil.
No,
Cuba,
no,
etc.
no, no.
Why you saying no?
Because who does not want to be Soweto? Hey,
Yeah. Come on, true.
we're trendsetters, man.
Everyone wants to see themselves in Soweto. You know?
And as Soweto.
Yeah.
and as Sowetans, you know.
They are Sowetans
Wait.
now.
How did they come with this thing? Like, is
All
it
right.
legend?
So let me just read a fact quickly, right?
So while he reads the fact or looks for the fact to read, Lusaka is in Zambia.
Correct.
Right?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yes, Lusaka's in Zambia. I think, is it not their capital? Is
I
it?
believe so.
It,
It's a city, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
You need the markets in like the capital city where there's a lot of people visiting that city so that they can see the markets, they can see the whatever.
Where's your market in Johannesburg? Small street.
Small street.
Oh yes.
But anyway,
that one is for us.
so here it goes. Did you know Zambia's biggest market, Soweto Market, is named after Soweto in South Africa? The name reflects the historical and cultural connections between the two regions, particularly the context of the struggles against apartheid and the broader fight for social justice in Southern Africa. Soweto Market is Zambia's largest market
Damn.
and serves as a vibrant hub for trade and commerce in Lusaka. It has over 7,000 stands. So I think it's because of
7,000.
yeah, not 700,000.
So we don't even. I don't think we have 500.
Like, I'm trying to ask myself, how big is that place? Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
it should be big.
maybe it's like a long street, you know. They wait so long. That
hence I said it's small street.
Yeah, no, but that's what I wanted to speak about, guys. For the fact that we are no longer 49, but we are 50 because of the other Soweto in another country. I think big ups to Soweto, number one.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
big
yeah,
ups
yeah, that's
to,
what I wanted to say as
to
well.
Zambia and the people of Zambia for actually coming up with the concept. Because now, as I just read, it's because of like the unity that was there during the apartheid era. So that's why they dedicated the market under Soweto. So yeah.
I think we share a lot um, with other African nations.
Correct.
It's so unfortunate. I mean, whether you believe in the borders that were brought by other people or not, but one way or the other, we share so many things as Africans. And the media always puts out these weird stories about how divided we are. Kodwa, Kodwa, at the end of the day, as Africans, we are connected. So shout out to Zambia and the Soweto new market. I saw it on one of the travel platforms as well. The reviews are quite good. It's a tourist attraction now. I saw it. I just saw it now on one of the travel platforms, and they have reviews dating back to 2019.
I think we should take our bikes and go give them a tour. I don't know what you guys think. Come on, it's worth a try.
I know someone who will agree on that, and he's coming soon. So yes.
Oh yeah, we
And
should
it's
have,
coming
we should
from
have him on the
Switzerland.
podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, look, cycling to Zambia, I mean, it's very much doable, and we can do it. So maybe we can do a Soweto to Soweto tour.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. From the
Okay.
original Soweto to the
Original
market
Soweto market.
So it's a 2.0.
But Rolwazi, what were you saying?
Yeah, like you said, Mbumuti, as Africans we connected. So
Yeah.
like I'm sure with Zambia, bakhona abantu ababuye Soweto, hence they named this after Soweto, right? And I'm trying to ask myself ukuthi abantu abada ababuya from la Soweto yini abasuke nayo la, then took it to Zambia, that thina abantu abahlala la eSoweto we can go and see it eZambia. We must figure out, okay, fine, we relate to this because of la eZambia sayibona ikhona, and even eSoweto ikhona. I mean, like, if they can name it a Soweto market eZambia, that means we have to look and feel, must say Zambia, yeah, vele this thing, it's a Soweto market. Come on, I mean, okay, maybe for example, Gawula, maybe, let's say Kota, maybe. Probably corner.
Yeah,
Because they can't name
definitely.
it
I would like to
Soweto,
think.
because
I would
understand.
like to think.
And
yeah.
another thing, maybe like stores, they have maybe the pictures of Abu Biko, Abu Mandela. You'll never know.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
understand?
No,
'Cause-
but also, sorry to cut you. There is a connection as well with Owar Tambo, Lusaka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's why on TK's read, it mentioned the similar struggle, especially with apartheid. I know I've read an article. But that will be a topic for another day in terms of the connections. But yes,
But
you are right.
Lwazi also mentioned something interesting, right? That they have pictures of they might have pictures of Steve Biko or Nelson Mandela. So now my question to you guys, right? If Mr. Nelson Mandela didn't come to Soweto or didn't come to Johannesburg to pursue his political journey, would Soweto still be an attraction site or a tourist site?
Me personally, I believe yes. Because we have like also Sisulu, we have James Sofaswanke Mpanza, the name that they made of themselves in Soweto. Like Soweto is the biggest township that everyone wants to come and see. But every time you have guests, they don't allow them to come to Soweto because of the crime that they say is there. But Soweto is the biggest township that we, as the people of the community, on our own, we've built to be the Soweto that it is now. So we have a lot of icons that they would uplift Soweto to be a tourism attraction or to be a Soweto what it is now. Because like Lusaka, Zambia, we inspired them with our history, like the student of 1976, the struggle that we went through apartheid. It's not only Zambia, but Zambia saw that and used our township name to do their market there and maybe selling us, but through Zambia. You never know. But how we inspired them and other countries, but Zambia was able to be like, let's create a market and call it and name it after Soweto.
But I don't think we can ever run away from the fact that Nelson Mandela is the face of the struggle. And obviously, some of the important historical events took place at Soweto.
Yeah.
So the question still stands. Had Nelson stayed Ekun or wherever, would Soweto still be the powerhouse that it is? Because I mean, it is the powerhouse.
Well, to jump in, I think, well, yeah, I partially agree because of, like you said, with him, he's the face. And I mean, okay, fine. As a face, obviously, there's a body, obviously. So, bakhona abanye abantu that played a role. Let me touch sports, yabo. Like the likes of Uchomoson. Uchomoson made history, Joe. To leave his own wedding, Joe, you understand?
Yeah.
Obviously, people from other countries, let's say Brazil, for example, bebazosuka bafuna ukubona this soccer star. Who's this guy? I mean, like, if you can check the likes of
The Ronaldinho in Soweto.
yeah, we understand like the likes of
No, Mempele.
yeah, the likes, I was about to say
Pele.
like the legend Pele.
Yeah.
I mean, like Masuala.
But they did play in the same team though.
Yeah.
Like
And John.
yeah, sure.
That's dope.
Like if like I'm a soccer stars with I believe Mama Dala by Brazil. The only sport that was a funuga goose is Capele. The time of the Pila Ganja. You understand? So I mean, yeah, based on corner that thing attract tourists, but Umandela played a big role as Funu you understand? I mean, like every time when we have guests, not the only thing I would tell okay, fine, my friends.
Mandela.
You understand? And obviously, must tell us Mandela. Yeah. And there are other stories with Mandela. As much as they don't know other people who play the big role, you understand? Like the likes of also Sisulu, the likes of Tambo, the likes of Steve. It's just that as a tinting cool, but Mandela cool. Understand?
I don't think. Do you want to say something?
Yeah. So you guys are saying that it would still
Yes or no?
Yes or no? Like, would it still be a tourist attraction site? Yes. Would Soweto still be this big if he didn't come here to Soweto?
Okay, yes or no. Yes and no. Like I said, partially because I stand in between. Yeah, Baskay Mandela and not is cooling I understand. Like Mandela is not from Soweto, he's from Ikun, right?
Yeah.
And he came in Soweto and became that face. But if Azanga has a Soweto, obviously we have that hero Oidlali party Soweto. It's just that we're not sure which makes over Oban. You understand?
We see Steve Biko.
Yeah, you understand. We see Umandela because of Umandela ngasho sacrificed himself ukuthi abonakale as umuntu omkhulu waseSoweto. But if you can go back, Mandela is not from here. Masingathinta abantu abala eSoweto. Obviously, those people will be the faces of Soweto.
All right. All right, guys. All right. I think the whole Nelson Mandela topic is a yeah. Thank you. I think you're bigger. So it's a yes and no answer.
Yeah.
So without Mandela being the face of the struggle and obviously being a resident of Soweto, we are saying Soweto would still be a powerhouse.
Yeah.
If not, someone else would have been the face.
Yeah, sure.
But I mean, no, we're not discrediting any contribution that Nelson Mandela did.
I played a very good
And
role.
yeah.
We've
But
got podcasts today we wouldn't have been.
okay. No, yeah, but
That's
that's freedom. So that's freedom of speech. So yeah. But okay. Let's move away from history and also.
president.
Hey, don't say that. Gents, boys, let's move away from the history. Let's come back to new news. I mean, it's old news, but it's new news.
What do you have in store for us today, my man?
And I
Cook,
think
brother.
no. I think this would be the topic of the day, really. So a couple of years ago, yeah? Is it years ago or 2 years?
About two
I think
to 3
2
years.
years, yeah?
3 years ago. Yeah.
All right. Two. I also think it's 2 years.
Yeah, it's
All
true.
right. Couple of years ago. Couple of years back.
Guys, we need a fact checker for real.
Yeah, Dlamini. Dlamini. You need to be our fact checker in the future. All right. So a couple of years back, there was a proposed deal, as far as we know, but obviously there's many different articles around the story. But there was a proposed deal of South African tourism, obviously the bigger agency, using Tottenham Hotspurs, the English football team, to sell South Africa as a destination, which obviously we've seen other countries do, which we'll talk about. But that whole deal, the public got hold of it, and the whole thing went south. And then Mamu Patricia was named the new Minister of Tourism, and then she clipped it off to say that deal is not happening. The deal was worth, well, on the newspapers, they say it was worth 1 billion rands. That was going to be given to Tottenham Hotspurs for this opportunity. Right? And I believe the board members that were part of that deal resigned or got fired, one of the two. But there's a new, or reshuffled, but there's a new board member. But they are not important.
Wait,
the
the 1
important thing,
billion coming from South Africa to
yeah,
Tottenham.
yeah. So the 1 billion is going to come, obviously, where the money comes from in South Africa to Tottenham Hotspurs. And obviously, lots of people had their own opinions. But I feel township tourism businesses, I don't remember anyone, voicing out exactly how they feel about the whole deal, right? And obviously, it was a controversial deal about how can you give a soccer team that much money when there's so many struggles and gas, right? So what I would like us to discuss or to give our own opinion, right, to the whole thing, but how do we feel about it as a township tourism entity? Like, if that deal went through, would tourism be generating obviously visitors, which equals to revenue, or would it have been a waste of money and waste of time, and or should have that 1 billion be taken from that and pushed into ESCOM, electricity, or raise grant, like all the other social ills that we have. So I don't know if you gentlemen have a say on that. And what would be your opinion? Uba, should we give Tottenham Hotspur, let's say the deal happens, should we give Tottenham Hotspurs 1 billion rands to sell South Africa as a destination for tourism's sake? Or should we take that 1 billion rand and maybe put it into small tourism businesses within different townships, obviously?
All right. So, Tourism Minister Patricia de Lille on Friday said the scrapped 1 billion sponsorship partnership between South Africa and English football side Tottenham Hotspurs was unlawful and invalid, and that deal violated state agency SA Tourism's supply chain management process. This was an article that was released on the 24th of March 2023.
Yeah, she could have made it legal if it was illegal.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying my question, or what we should be discussing, is if, let's say, that kind of an opportunity comes again, should South African tourism take that opportunity and use those funds to sell South Africa as a destination, or should they redirect the funds to small businesses to improve the tourism space, I suppose? Because I would think that would be the next best thing to do with the funds.
Well, I think my answers will be I'm up back and forth when it comes to arguments, because I mean, like you said, we have a lot of challenges as a country. I mean, like, we're facing load sheddings, we're facing amakasi, that is no water, we're facing, like, there are a lot of facilities of Uti Valley, they're struggling. But another thing, because of integrating to get other people from other countries to come and visit our country, I understand. But let's go. Like, is it a proper country to bring those people here? Or we don't care which country it's in, we just need people that are going to help us. Like, that 1 billion is a keeper, is a Caesar to get people, or it's just the 1 billion with a keeper. Then we're just getting visitors.
No, I mean, if you tourism already exists, people are already coming to the country.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's to add on those numbers. So those people that are coming, they're not coming here to see. I mean, okay, there is poor tourism, which we do not endorse and we do not take part in, right?
Yeah.
But there are people that are coming to see townships that have no water.
Yeah, but remember, in media shows the worst part of ikaslets, right?
Correct.
Which is ila makasi engeke ngize ngwamention. But must keep in you, we think that now as a country we have reach or grand or we are a developed country, if I can put it that way. But right, it's a good thing, yes, when it comes to maybe sports, because of obvious nothing grand like soccer, we could. But kwenzakalani? Why kumele sizikhiphe imali engaka to make those people
You're sitting on the fence.
I would say it was gonna be or it is a good deal, you know, the way I see it, because already we have people coming to South Africa, right? But they don't know about townships tourism. You know, they go to Randburg or those, you know, hotels where they feel like safe, you know. But this deal, I think it will, because of number one, Premier League is the biggest league in the world. Everyone is watching that league, you know. So, like, example, if I can say, Arsenal visit Rwanda, you know, it helped them that side in Rwanda to bring more people coming and see Rwanda and see that country, you know. So for us, it's like we will or we were gonna get a lot of people coming, but the traffic it will gonna be everywhere in Soweto, other townships, other cities, you know, so that people come and see like, oh, South Africa, and I'm going to Africa in next month. Oh, let me go see South Africa. What's there, you know?
But like Mpumi said, we already have people coming in.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, the benefits, listen to, like, what of this one video.
So the benefits,
Okay,
right?
let's see it, okay.
Look, I think you, Lwazi, you're looking at it in one angle, right? So let me show you something. Wandi just mentioned the Visit Rwanda campaign, right? Tourism is, I still repeat, it's the biggest economic contributor in the country. The amount of people that...
One of people are gonna fight you.
It's a hot topic. I didn't make a sale. Allow me to create a hot topic. So when people saw the Visit Rwanda campaign, the amount of change that it brought to Rwanda, it created employment. They even have I don't know if I should say a section that says invest in Rwanda, right?
Yeah.
So this is other people from outside Rwanda investing in Rwanda. There's farms now in Rwanda. Farms are growing, right? People are importing and exporting from Rwanda. Because now when you travel to a country and you get to see all of these other things, you then think of other opportunities that you can come across, right? Rwanda is currently, if I'm not mistaken, I do stand to be corrected, it's currently number 2, if not 3, visited countries in Africa, right?
But
now.
definitely, yeah.
Right? Because of that campaign alone. So we shouldn't look at it in the fact of, yes, there's people coming in, but that could have boosted us even more.
It's like an investment.
It's like an investment for us. Yeah, it could have boosted us
For
even
future,
more. Bringing more visitors to South Africa, bringing more investors to South Africa, bringing more jobs to South Africa in the tourism sector, in each and every other sector as well. Because when you come to a country, you're not necessarily coming for a bicycle tour or walking tour. You want to explore. You go to restaurants, you see this, e-hailing services, the list goes on and on and on and on. Visit Rwanda right now, they've invested in the NBA, Arsenal, PSG, VW also is part of that deal. These are, look, major brands.
And to jump in, bro, and also South Africa being also labeled the gate to Africa. I mean, tourists they do say South Africa is the gate to Africa, right? So I think Ogba, that Tottenham Hotspurs deal would have made a huge difference. If it was ill-advised, if it was illegal and all of that, when the minister came into the office, surely she could have corrected it and made it legal.
Yeah, sure.
Because that
For the
was-
sake, you can revisit any proposal and see, well, okay, cool. And there's of course this thing that they're not telling us, because we are talking based on what we read on articles, right? So, ideal. Tottenham Hotspurs Premier League is the most watched league in the world. How many eyes visit South Africa on Tottenham Hotspurs?
Oh, damn.
Right?
Even
On the
advertisement
advertising,
side,
yeah.
So basically, we're buying Tottenham ukuthi nathi sibe grand.
It's like
Yeah.
using them to market us.
No, Tottenham
let-
is
let's-
endorsing us
Yeah.
so that people
let's
can
leave the word
visit.
use. We say we're buying them ukuthi beze bazoboosta icastles. That's what we say. Masibagaya
in
phela.
a way. So we are investing in advertising and marketing,
Yeah.
which obviously that's where the money is, right? Now you can imagine before the top goal scorer, before Harry Kane left, he'd have had a T-shirt that says visits South Africa.
Africa.
And in their off season, where do they go? They get privileges to come to South Africa to our safaris and see Kruger. You know what I mean? But over and above, the common thing would be soccer. We are a soccer crazy nation. As much as soccer is doing bad right now, but we'll always stand for soccer.
Yeah.
Now, this is a connection. We are advertising on a soccer team, right? That when people come this side, whenever Kane come this side, they want to know. People, you bring them to a Soweto.
And we hosted the 2010 World Cup.
Yeah,
You know, so
which England took part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there were a lot of connection in terms of that deal from where we are standing.
Yeah.
And over and above, there's so many common things that could have made that deal to work out for tourism, because also remember, soccer is played more in the townships than any other place. So that would have attracted even more tourists into the township tourism.
But then later on, when Patricia de Lille came into play, she then did an advert with one of the biggest comedians in South Africa right now.
Who comes from Soweto?
Who comes from
again.
Soweto again, right?
Yeah.
I also feel like the amount of money invested in that, whilst correcting the mistake, if she had intentions to do so, then that money could have also been invested in Tottenham Hotspurs or maybe in another team. Example, because as well, you mentioned that in the stadiums there's billboards around.
Yeah.
Visit Rwanda, Arsenal, wherever they are playing,
Wherever
there's
they are
Visit
playing.
Rwanda,
Yeah.
and they don't even have a big logo. It's just on
So,
their
on the sleeve.
on their sleeve, right? So whether it's on our sleeve, it's on their sleeve, on their caps, or whatever they think might be. PSG, Visit Rwanda, they only have it on their training T-shirt.
Yeah, yes.
It's not even on their official T-shirt.
yeah.
It's their training T-shirt, right? But still. So I say she can go back and revisit that conversation.
Yeah, yeah. Because
And-
Bro.
in our like our townships, we need that. We need that boost, you know, so that people can come and visit our township. So that like our unemployment rate right now is very crazy, man. And to look at it, it's growing every year. It's not decreasing; it's increasing. So we need those kind of deals to bring more visitors, not tourists, but more visitors in South Africa, so that they can visit Soweto and see our townships. So that in Meadowlands, in Shawela, in Dlamini, where people can open their own tourism companies and tell and show people about their townships, you know. And
Okay, quick question.
sell.
When we say we want these people to come visit, what visits are now? Like, what are they bringing? Because, like if you can notice, like most of the tourists, we're just showing them around. It's just that we don't know what are you deciding afterwards. You understand? I mean, if maybe this deal was about okay, fine, visit South Africa, right? Tottenham, but maybe who's specifically our investors, and obviously some people I understand, because I mean, like if you can never go hurricane whatsoever, about to visit about like Ikasle to la then what's next?
What's next, bro? Remember, visiting, like tourism, it's an opportunity for investment. Well, more investments. When these guys come and get their VIP treatment at restaurants and stuff like that, and they then say, "No, man, I can help you. I can be an investor of Tasaki's restaurant to open it overseas," right? When the English go to Tasaki's restaurant overseas, then they learn about the South African history. And then when they have money, then they fly to South Africa. And where would they come first? Soweto, because that's where Tasaki's restaurant is, right? And in Soweto, then they can then see what other activities are there. That opens up an opportunity for other township tourism businesses around. So in terms of the Tottenham Hotspurs deal, if and when I was minister, I would have corrected whatever that was a problem or whatever that was a challenge from making the deal to happen, right? You're the minister, I'm sure you have power to do that. Or if the investor of the 1 billion rand was not an appropriate person, wara can lead to corruption and whatnot, then open up an opportunity for other people to invest so that deal can be seen through. Because dude, like we keep making a reference to Visit Rwanda.
Correct.
It has opened up so many opportunities for that country. You know, like for example, off season, the whole team of Tottenham.
Tottenham.
I'm sure they get free tickets on Emirates
Yeah.
to go to the country that
Yeah.
like Arsenal, for example. I'm sure they do get whether discount or free tickets to fly Emirates to go to Rwanda.
Yeah, to
Correct,
go see
correct.
the country that you're selling.
Yeah.
Because like for me, it's like this is an example of like 2010 World Cup. We hosted the 2010 World Cup. No one knew about what South Africa, what's happening in South Africa. There's township, there's Soweto, the biggest township, there's Mandela, there's this. But the 2010 World Cup made a lot of people to come to South Africa and see. But
Yeah.
that was for only a sports event. Maybe it's 2 months. But now this is for the whole season, like the whole year, the coming future. So that people, when they come, like the South African tourism just made a first step. Tottenham visit South Africa. We on the ground must sell our story to get the investors, to get someone to invest in whatever you
I
do.
like how you say it when you talk about sport specifically. So what you're saying is, it's like it's a question actually. So since very like 2010, we hosted the World Cup. Did it bring change to the whole country, or did it bring change to sports?
The whole country, because remember, our soccer players needed to sleep in a beautiful hotel.
So
They needed to
renovated
eat.
with hotels.
Yeah, they needed hotels, they needed to eat, B&Bs in different townships, well, and cities, right? Event organizers. Remember, before the World Cup, there was Altepumeka Slaka Usomizi, the choreographer lapaya. You know what I mean? That's all inclusive. That's all part of tourism. Probably they were hired to go dance like FNP, part of the opening. About Gamputsmen, Eshais Kanda, and whatnot, right? It's Bantud. So then it sort of like opens up so much, you know? And it just takes, I suppose, that one sport to open up everything around.
Sure.
Because umuntu, like a visitor, when they come to a country, it's not only good to get on a bicycle in the Pukipon. Where are you sleeping? So you want to sleep closer to where the activity is going to be, right? To save you time and money. So let's say Balala, south of Johannesburg, Omondio, or let's say Melville or whatever, they are closer. They come tomorrow to do activity. Spice-happy, kugogo lapha eceleni bathenga amakipkip. So I mean, Hurricane angathenga amakipkip, athenga isitoro sonke. You know what I mean? Thenga ama-fridge magnets for family and friends back home. And also, remember, these people are celebrities and influencers in a way. So if they post what they were in South Africa, in Soweto, how many people see that?
Yeah, sure.
Then they also want to come. So that 1 billion, I feel, if it was to be made legal, because clearly from the article it's something else. But if it was to be made legal and not abuse of power and funds of this and this and that, I believe that can boost unemployment, can open up so many channels, it can boost our economy.
Yeah, and also it won't open up channels and opportunities in the tourism sector alone, like you mentioned earlier.
The car service.
The car service, B&Bs, food industry. Look, there's just a whole lot of opportunities that can open up, right? And even it goes back to the different sectors of tourism. There won't only be historical tourism during that point or within that time. Then more other sectors will open up, right? People that are not woke about history or don't know much about history, then they can look into food tourism, where they go to different townships or cities and explore food. So it's just that. But I'm saying, right, from my point of view, that deal should be revisited, because the 1 billion, eventually in a year or two, it will be tripled. It will be even more, because it won't only come back to our country in one way, but in other ways as well. I'm emphasizing on the employment side of view, because that will bring so much employment and it will decrease our unemployment rate. I mean, Netherlands has the lowest, if I'm not mistaken, unemployment rate the last time I checked. But we really need to get a fact checker. So the 35% can decrease. Yeah?
All right, guys. Just to conclude, I think we've convinced Oluwazi
And other listeners too.
and other listeners that the Tottenham Hotspurs deal, as a township tourism business, we believe about it must be revisited.
Yeah.
There are so many opportunities there. Yes, it must be done legally, and I suppose open to the public on the processes, who is who in who's playing which role in that, and also how will the funds be distributed, and obviously the return on investment. But yeah, the conclusion is that deal must be revisited. Maybe not with Tottenham Hotspurs, even though this weekend would have got so much exposure after beating Manchester United.
Anyways, guys, continue sitting with us on the couch. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And please leave a comment below to tell us about your views and thoughts as well. The next episode, we should definitely talk about it.
Bookie Pony out.
And visit Soweto with
Bookie Pony.